Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to
It's
Dream
These Fools Again.
Again. Welcome back to It's These Fools Again. It's actually been a while since These Fools. The channel took a short break while I organized some Dungeons and Dragons campaigning.
Heck yeah.
That's the sort of gaming that our life has been doing lately. But now we're finding the balance, and we're gonna get back to video gaming as well. So it's been a while, and it's Lee behind the game this time, and we're dating Hugo, and as I recall, something about an aquarium chaperoning trip. I was gonna say campaign, that's how in the Dungeons and Dragons it's been lately. So shall we press on?
Yeah.
Hey, are you alright?
Oh, fine.
Oh. Okay, so I've kind of forgotten where exactly the Backstreet Boys are back, alright? Where exactly we were in the, overarching storyline. I don't remember saying this last time either.
This was not there.
Okay, you want to go for it?
Sure. I'm Amanda. Okay.
The Backstreet Boys are back, but something's wrong.
Something's wrong with them. They're a dream someone once had, but can no longer remember.
Does this mean she gives you a different explanation for her mood on
my god.
every playthrough?
And no one's talking about it. They just go on like everything's normal.
Are you sure that's all you're upset about? You have to tell me what's actually wrong. But were they original? Were they really the only ones? Okay, as tempted as I am to get into this, weirdo, bizarro Backstreet Boys, should I demand it? Or should I just be like, are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, it seems like that's more. If there's, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you, and I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on or a strong dad to go kick someone's butt, I'm only a phone call away. Whoa, tell them my porch.
Whoa, thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really.
I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Hey, how was middle school for you?
Oh my god, she's flipping all over.
Wait, Amanda, what did I say about teleporting in the living room?
Bad, but no one likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and generally terrible.
It's like when the Weasley twins first learned to apparate.
Oh my god.
It would apparate in 2 feet instead of walking to the fridge.
Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's blah.
What's all this new... Oh, am I asking because I'm gonna chaperone a bunch of middle schoolers?
Oh my god, right.
I think that's why.
It's a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40 plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s pop.
Pizza day should be a national day of peace.
Yeah.
Every Friday's pizza day.
Did you guys fight over the pizza? Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs.
Thank you, that soothes my nerves.
What was your middle school experience like?
I don't remember. I didn't like it. I had my first crush in middle school, and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs, you hurt me, and I'll never forget.
What'd she do to you?
I stare off into middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remembered the bitter betrayal, her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham, him making me eat dirt in front of her. I don't want to talk about it.
See, middle schoolers are reprehensible. I said that.
Yeah, you did, actually.
Wait, why are you asking me about middle school?
Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for.
Oh, it's me. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory.
Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
No, it's because Bobby Wellingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen.
Oh my god.
That's disgusting. It haunts me.
That's a good reason. Right, let's leave that story firmly in the past.
Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish.
Fuck yeah, I do.
Hell yeah, I love the aquarium.
Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous.
I wonder why. What, are you worried that a whale is going to pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole?
Don't you put fear in my heart.
Well, do they have penguins there?
Yes, they have penguins there.
Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of the ocean.
That's true. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out.
Have fun on your shitty date.
Thanks, Amanda. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled.
Oh god, okay.
There you go. You remember your Hugo voice? It's been a
Not
while.
at all.
Okay, give me your best.
I have to take my paws off.
Jesus Christ.
I have to, like, completely switch attitudes. I can't do it.
It's just the more silence there is, the more the anticipation. Just read the line.
I'm so glad you're here.
Hugo, my man.
It's been a debacle all morning.
Nice.
We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know this is the case with all middle schoolers.
I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar.
Great, well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. Jesus Christ, they're over here.
Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the groups, so we're off to a good start.
Can you guys put your phones away?
All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. Then they go back to texting. At least they're quiet.
Too quiet. These guys are up to something, I can feel it.
There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school, after all.
We'll see.
Classes start filing into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. That's the one thing that ruins field trips.
Yeah.
Alright? Don't do that.
These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil.
The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet?
Honestly, it's just busy work so the teachers can have a moment for break.
Okay.
I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef.
Alright, I'll give you... Okay, credit for that one, Hugo. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books?
We just did a unit on the old man in the sea. I don't even know what that is.
I have to dislike all of Hugo's taste in literature. It's terrible.
Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Stingrays.
Gives us time to check some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish.
No, I want to stay here and pet the stingrays. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines.
That right there is the lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size?
Do you know that Danny's can also when we have pizza rolls?
Yes!
Whoa.
Their spines are venomous too.
Nature is hardcore.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here.
Teach me, Hugo. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. Oh, fuck, that's a stonefish.
The most venomous fish
You better believe it.
in the world.
And they just, like, keep it here?
Oh, they're relatively harmless as long as you don't step on them.
What happens if you step on them?
Tissue necrosis.
Oh. Cool.
Nature's wild.
It fucking is. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him.
Flashback.
Hey, see that fish over there?
That one?
Yeah, that's the American longfish. The blue-nosed wiggly fish. Humphead wrasse! I'm sorry, I just clipped the audio because I got really excited about the humphead wrasse because I recently rewatched Game Grumps Endless Ocean.
Of course. Yeah?
I don't know if it actually... Did you know that paranormal fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia, or political fish trivia? Can I please... Do I know any paranormal fish trivia?
You better.
This fish sleeps upside down, but contrary to popular belief, is not actually a vampire. That's the vampire fish.
Wait, are you serious?
Serious as a heart attack. We're talking
serious.
fish here. There's no time for jokes.
That's
Oh, fuck, I'm sorry.
clownfish.
Why wouldn't I know a clownfish? Right. Sorry, I forgot that I was, like, trying to get the dating tip, the dating points here. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks.
Yeah, they do.
Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. Okay, so now that's worth fighting over. I walk around the room reading the teeny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder.
Oh.
The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry, hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring.
Wow.
I walk over to join him.
Beautiful, isn't it?
I'd rather stare at you.
Oh.
We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Are those two sharks kissing? Oh god, I forgot that I'm like trying to score points here.
Yeah.
This is a game.
Oh god, I don't know.
I feel like he'd appreciate me trying to learn. And also, I like that a great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It's truly fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this.
That's
Oh, that got him!
a very astute point, Leeland.
See, I can be serious about fish. And mysteries.
Yes.
Fish mysteries. We eventually make our way to the please let me pet the stingray, which seems to be the only thing kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea
Yeah.
urchins, stingrays, and small fish.
Heck yeah.
I stand around the edges of the tanks and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Fun fact, we went to the ocean once and I found a giant dead horseshoe crab on the beach and picked it up and put it in a baggie and took it like the 6 hours home it took for us to drive from... What fucking state was that? Rhode Island back to New York.
Yeah.
And then I tried to you know, let nature do its course and eat out the gook so I could have the shell. And I don't think our woods nature likes sea life, I guess, because it never really worked and it's still out there in the woods somewhere.
God,
and that's the
really?
fucking story.
I wondered what happened to it.
Yeah, it did not turn out well.
Oh my god. And
anyway.
I was like, it was like the end of the day, and I forgot horseshoe crabs existed, and I was convinced it was a trilobite.
Taxidermy tales from Leeland. Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water.
Oh, brave. Don't you want to pet some rays, Leeland?
I do. Oh, I think I'm good. I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance.
Come on, it'll be fun and informative.
Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling that they will probably bite me and my delicious hands if given the chance.
Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have
The sting rings!
had their bars removed. The horseshoe crabs can only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch.
Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. So that's my problem with the ocean. It's just that the water is cold and wet, and I don't like it. I touch a stingray as it glides past me.
See? Not so bad.
Feels like fun slimy leather.
Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right?
I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me.
Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish.
Sorry, I just get a little carried away.
Wait, that girl over there looks suspicious.
Why's that?
Oh.
Are backpacks usually that wet?
Oh my god.
Hold on. This motherfucker. Susan, get back here!
Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit.
Wanna tell me what's in the bag?
Textbooks.
Wanna tell me what's really in the bag?
Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think you might need a bad cop. Look, kid. We don't have time for games here. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I'm not afraid to hit
Oh
a
my
child.
god!
Fuck.
No!
Alright, no, I think we don't have time for... What do I do? I don't think she's gonna get this.
I don't get it.
Okay. Okay, cool. Whatever it is, it goes back into the touch tank now. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do.
Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down?
Next time, we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. Why would you do that?
Fish.
We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
Whoa.
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out and across the floor.
How'd you fit that in a backpack?
That's a really good question. An employee swoops and scoops it up and places it back into the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die?
Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later.
Yeah, and hands where we can see him. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder.
I keep forgetting. Middle schoolers have sticky hands. I doubt that's the first time that's happened here.
Or the last. In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us.
Oh. Yes. Look over here.
Hugo points. So some seahorses gathered at the bottom of a tank.
Whoa.
One of them in the middle is giving birth.
Hey.
I love seahorses. That's actually... Sorry. I got really excited about
Same.
seahorses.
Same. That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth.
A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones.
Oh, fuck. Fun fact. Male seahorses can even give birth and get pregnant in the same day.
Man, we thought we had it hard.
I wonder if they had to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. However many thousand of them.
Lordy. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Yes.
Yes.
Same. It's not really my specialty, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can.
Same.
I think that learning shouldn't end when you have school.
Leave school.
Yes. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives.
Yes.
I just love fish. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person.
Look at that grin. Look at that smile.
Yeah.
He's really into what he's saying. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean.
We'll get there.
We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit.
Yeah.
Do we get to see the penguins?
Hey.
Yes, we get to see the penguins.
Hell yes. The penguins!
Yeah.
One group of kids runs around the exhibit. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad.
Sweet manchego.
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm.
Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure.
Motherfucker. Wait, just kidding. It's very bad. Is it one of ours?
It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend.
Fucking figures. I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before Hugo! We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around.
I'll create a distraction.
Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room.
Everybody, I have an announcement.
Oh god. He's like, oh god. The whole room turns towards Hugo.
Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins.
Nice announcement. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Wow, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and am greeted by a cold blast of air. Psst, hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here! Neither can you! I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me.
Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I understand some confusion when we're discussing the birdness of penguins.
The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they even going to go? They're gonna live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin.
I don't know.
A little-known fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So, they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention they don't fly?
Oh my god. The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Lay down the law. Try to relate to her. Bribe her.
I think bribing would work best.
Honestly, I'm kind of feeling the same thing. I really don't want to let Hugo down.
Yeah.
I really don't want to let Hugo down. Oh god, guys, in the next episode,
Oh.
I'm either gonna lay down the law, try to relate to a middle school who's all about freeing the penguins, or bribe her with... What do I have to bribe her with?
Skittles?
Skittles. I don't know. We'll see you there. Oh god, it's cold.
Oh god.